How do I stop this thing? Okay. It's called turn the volume off. I've got delay again. Hey, you beautiful people. Hi, and there's delays everywhere. There's my phone, there's my earphones, there's probably the laptop. But welcome to the world of synths, and what a fun kind of episode we've got today from my lounge. Now, I'm in the middle of filming a feature for Toman, and I couldn't risk moving anything, so I came up with this crazy idea. I'm going to film in here for Synths at bedtime. So I thought, well, yeah, how hard could it be? All afternoon, I have been running around, running cables, trying different things out to figure out how I can actually get this working as well as it does in the sticks. And as we know, it doesn't always work well in the sticks, does it? And that's par for the course. But yeah, right up until the moment I've had to loan my daughter's camera. I've got the GoPro, which won't play. I've got my main GH5, which I managed to sort of rescue from the housing. So, Fusebox and AS 500. Let's get to that in a minute. Let's see who's in the chat. Crikey, hello everybody. There are lots of Toms. I'm going to take my glasses off because I can't focus, as you know. Cressy, good to see you. Biscuit, Andy, Eddie, thanks for joining us. And did I see Robbie? Welcome aboard, sir. Thomas, Brett, welcome. And also a big thank you to my dad today and his lovely wife who treated us all to lunch, visiting from Norwich, or Norfolk, that side of the country. So yeah, hi Dad, I'm on TV. Anyway, with technical issues. But let's just do a quick check, volume-wise. Bit of housekeeping, synth volume-wise, any good? Microphone, any good? Apart from the fact I can really hear myself badly. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Thomas. Andy, hello, Andrew. Good to see you, Mr. Brooks. I haven't... Oh, James Dyson, hello. Simon, hi. So far, so good, Tom. I like those odds. That sounds really good. So, we've got two cameras. We've got two juicy bits of analog gear on the table. Let's switch to camera 2. Now, I haven't quite figured out picture-in-picture on this switcher, but there we go. So the Fusebox X is 3 oscillators, raw power, Analogue Solutions' finest oscillators. A mixer there. There's also interval generator and some sequencing options. We're not really going to look too much in detail at that. We are going to be harnessing the raw power of the oscillators and the filter, which you heard in the introduction there, which was just one pulse wave. And I was tweaking with the high pass, between high pass and low pass. Love that sort of, and into the notch as well. Love that. So notch is probably my favorite. If I've got a favourite filter type. What's your favourite filter type? 12 decibel per octave notch. That's mine. Really sort of quacky, kind of almost vowel-based sounds there. 1 to 2, Keith in Watford. Yeah, imagine 6 oscillators. Do you know, there'll be a Fusebox XX or XI, maybe, at some point. Or would there be, yeah, no, maybe it would be, hang on, what's the Roman numeral for 50? Is that M? Anyway, Norwich Cathedral organised 122 stoppers, 2 keyboards and 2 footpoles. Amazing thing, dual bandpass. Yes. L, there we go, L, yes. C, 100, L is 50. So it'll be the Fusebox L. Ooh, that sounds good, doesn't it? But would you have to put an LS after it? But that doesn't work, does it? Anyway, Robert Schultz, welcome, sir. Right, so back to the sort of, I don't know where the week's gone. Fully intending, this was set up on the dining table, but I don't know how it happened, but the week's just flown by. Busy weekend, I suppose, filming and setting up in the sticks to do this feature. I haven't done a feature for a while, so it's kind of getting back into motion, and it's somehow slower to get started. Once I've started, I'm not going to stop though, so you can expect to see some videos on this channel too. So yeah, thanks for being patient. Right, the week's gone missing. Yeah, errant week, MIA. So I just got this going now. A bit like last week, really. Different reasons, obviously. How are we all doing? Are we all right? Are you all feeling still a loss? I don't want to talk too much about it. We've already, yeah, we've been there. So I'm just sending out big hugs to you all, yeah, for that. So let's, without further ado, let's have a look back at the Fusebox and the brand new AS500. So the sequencer on the Fusebox obviously does share some family resemblance with the lit knobs there. So that sequence is there. So, you know, I'm not quite sure how that works, but it does. It makes noises. But, so what we're going to try and do is take, at the moment we've got patched into the global pitch CV there, so global in, and I don't know why I've tuned it high, but I've done that, okay. And we're just taking X gate, because it's got X, Y into envelope 1, so that's the sound, right? I think, can I turn the headphones down so I can't hear them? It's really, it's like a miniature version of me on the floor, just down there. Not, it could be him, couldn't it? There are headphones. Yeah, so no idea. This is not my regular switch. Oh, there we go, headphones. Be good. Oh, mute. Brilliant. Okay, that's even better. I can relax now. Thank you very much for your patience there. There's no switch to the blank screen. There's no GetJervis live stream without more than 100 different gremlins turning up and throwing themselves willy-nilly at all the technology that is involved in making a live stream. One day, I mean, the audio, we're kind of there on the audio, even though that was the original problem I had back in day one, was this horrendous delay. I still don't know. I think it might just be the ATEM. So I'm going to get a mixer and avoid that. But that's where we are. Right. Okay, without picture in picture, let's go back to the view and let's have a look, see if we can get some stuff. I wonder if I can get it on there. No, it's just a black screen, unless, can I do, no, that's no idea. It's just a black screen. Right, okay, so you'll just have to do without my face. I know that's hard, but we didn't do the most important part, did we? What are you drinking? And more importantly, what are you drinking out of? Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful Analogue Solutions Fusebox X orange and black mug. And yes, I'm drinking, where is it? New favourite coffee, Grumpy Mule, all the way from Yorkshire, which is indeed God's own country. So dark peak beans, strong, intense and fortifying. And that's what I need tonight. I need fortifying. So let's dive back in. Okay, so I'm going to have to, at some point, figure out how to do this because I'm going to have to make sound, aren't I? Let's just leave that there for your enjoyment. Look at that. Delightful. So, I also got the fabulous Dreadbox Raindrops delay. Oh, did you see that? Trying to focus, sorry. A little square of joy. Right. Neck oil. Oh, what we are drinking. So, sorry, I jumped in there. Orange Zero, red wine, orange tea from a Jupiter 8 mug. Ooh, Tom. Saucy cider in Normandy, well done. Coffee still, yeah, good. I'll drink coffee. Is that stout? Is that stout or coffee? Or is it stout coffee? Vimto. That is hardcore. Do you know, Jamie? Hello, Jamie. Where are we doing? I'm trying to do too many things. This is such a strange environment to be doing this in. Nice. No fluids here at the moment. Okay, Andy, that's not good. I have the original orange one. Yeah. Telemark on steroids, yeah. Well, this is my first real go of it. So we're going to be sort of playing with it together. I love orange things. I love the orange mug. I love my orange chair in the studio. I love my microwave XT. What other orange synths have I got? I've got more than one orange synth. Anyway, there we go. Where to get the mug? Reverb? No, Tom gave it to me on a subsequent visit, actually. Thank you, Jay. Yeah, it's my lounge, because the studio's set up for a video, so I couldn't do anything in there. I couldn't clear the table. I didn't want to move a single thing. It's complicated wiring, as you know, to do a review or whatever. So, Terry's Chocolate Volca. Brooksy, yes. Anyway, I'll probably do it in here again, but unfortunately I had to kick my daughter out. She's got a puzzle on the table just on the floor, and I said, you can use that, but you can't leave. But you'll have to be really quiet. You can't watch the TV. And it's like, I'll just leave, Dad. So bless her. Anyway, let us now put the headphones on. I don't want to do it. I don't like it. I don't like it when the headphones go on and I can hear myself. Oh, it's quite warm in here as well. South-facing lounge. Sounds from the lounge. Yeah. What was I did have a little catchy kind of live in your living room, I think, but that's kind of like standard, isn't it? I think that's the one that yeah. Remember, bands would turn up in your lounge and play. Sort of low, you know, some smaller bands. I think that's quite a cool idea. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe there could be the GetJervis EMOM festival from the lounge, just live streamed in here. That would be weird. Could it work? The house isn't that big. Food for thought. Food for thought. Any ideas? Throw it down there. Right. I'm gonna. I don't know. I might turn the volume of the mic down, just as I'm going to turn this back on. Headphones, unmute. Where is... Oh, there's mute. It's not nice. It's not nice. I can hear buzzing. Is my phone... Yeah, actually, yeah. I did do the Sonic State one... Is that last year or the beginning of this year? When was... Finley... Was Finley playing? I think Finley played and Boo played. So whenever that was, that's when I went. Do you know, I always wanted to do that. When I was in a folk band, we did discuss taking a set with us to perform with. I think it makes a difference. I don't know what we would have done, but it was kind of rustic and folky. Right, what am I going to do to remove the sound of my ears? Oh, is it... Right, okay. Sorry, I'm going to go quiet now. Is that still bearable? Right, let's try and get something. So, okay, right, camera 2. So, loads of knobs. 32, 32. 3-way switches. You can't really see, I missed the top down. Sorry, guys. X goes out of gate X. Y. That goes out of gate Y, so you've got 2 different gate options there, which I was using last week in the Jamming in Jim Jams to trigger drums, which was really effective, actually. So you've got 2 separate sequences as well, so you've got 32, 32, or 64. You've got a reset option, which then kicks it back to 1. So that would give you 8 steps. That is 16 steps, or, oh, hang on, is it that one? Yeah, there, reset there will be 32 steps. So you can have 32 steps there, or all the way up. I think that works. Let's test that, shall we? So let's go on. Yeah, that's incredible. I think I've turned the speed way low, and I've turned the volume of this down. It's like a cheesy violin. Right, nothing's happening. Yeah, that's incredible. That's definitely something happening. What have I done? What have you done, Jervis? Come on. Oh, yeah. So, let's turn that off a minute. That is insane. I don't know. That's way too fast. Let's try and slow it down. Okay. This is the problem I had a minute ago. It's like I just managed to make it stop making noise. That's very peculiar. Oh. Oh, MIDI? It's not making any difference, is it? Right, let's just, hang on. Yeah, that is definitely sending out voltage. You see voltage going in. And see the gate doing that one. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Jamie, that's a great synth. Oh, he's been around for years, isn't he, Tom? He's been doing stuff for so long. Right, this is not actually making any sound. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Oh, hang on. So, oh. I've made it do two things at once. Let's see what that one does on its own. See if that works. No, that's not doing it either. Yeah, welcome to GetJervis Live. Things go wrong. It's kind of, oh. That definitely sounds like some sort of like gating issue though, isn't it? It's like, it's not. What have I done wrong? Okay. There we go. Does it sound too quiet? I'm going to because the knobs are so tiny, but they have to be, right? The size of the actual thing. It was on Y, so no wonder the envelope was fading out. Glide is also on. Yes, James, Glide is most definitely on. Let's try that again. Did I just turn this? No, it's off. Oh, it's just nice though. It's like, ready? Okay, let's try and get this working again. Right. Is that better? Hello, Jason. This is what I'm talking about. Thanks, guys. Last week, Gaz was complaining about the synth being too quiet. So again, how's that? Is that better? I'm going to turn the headphones up a little bit, so that's balanced. Where is the volume? Oh, this is where it gets, yeah. It's off-putting for me. You don't notice. Hopefully, everything's going to fine. How's that say? Oh, we good. going to have another mouthful of delicious coffee. Oh, that is grumpy. It's a grumpy brew. All right. I like that. It is. Oh, Sammy 3000. Space Invaders on stereos. Yeah, let's play with that. Okay. It's very close. Oh, I'm getting to jump. I guess as a performance tool, and of course you can just go, you can reset it anytime. Right, so there's a delay on. There's the band pass. Oh, spacey. See, it's that almost vowel. It's like a dog barking. Yeah. Right. So that's the sound of one oscillator. Juicy. Get some fun happening, so let's put another square. What's happening? That's insane. Patch CV out from the sequencer to pulse width modulation. It's going to be crazy, but now we're going to lose out. Cross modulation from VCO2. Wide tune. Sync with VCO1. It's just one thing at a time. That's so low, isn't it? Right. It's too spacey. We need to go back to. It's a bit. Why does it sound so jittery? James Dyson, I am not making a comment about axes in a Mercury retrogrades kind of time. They already start messaging you, don't they? Right now. Anyone else have that? But yeah. Right, I'm just going to go back to the single oscillator. I think... Yeah, you see the pulse width is just weird. It's not bad. It's not bad, it's just weird. Let's just go... I should go... Yeah. Right. So it's just CV, isn't it? So you can actually just go wide. Let's get it. It's just all the way left for the first 4. So 0 to load. Let's just. You almost want it to go snaky, don't you? Ooh, we can also do something with the. Let's go crazy. Have I run out of long cables already? Oh no, I didn't. This is where I missed the studio. I've only got little ones. Can it reach? No. Sorry. These are new cables. I'm not going to destroy them. There's one. Oh, this is. I've got 2. I've got 2. That's just. I thought I'd packed enough. What should we do with the second gate? What should we do with the second gate? Make a song for rain. Oh, we've just had Robert. We just had too much rain. Literally 2 days ago. It's like for the last 2 days, include today. I don't rain today. No, but yeah. Right. Okay. What are we going to do? We're going to do. So if we do. There you go. That's nice, isn't it? It's just. It's very. It's agitated. Slow it down a bit. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Robert. Yeah, it's baked. Why is the speed? Again, it just sounds like some sort of science fiction craziness. You know, my dream job, BBC Radiophonics workshop. I mean, it's a job that doesn't exist anymore, right? So we all do our own version of it, I guess. But imagine being paid to do this kind of thing on a daily basis. I mean, you know, obviously outside of, you know, music for TV or films or whatever. I've done that, and that was enjoyable. But it's very much working to a brief, and you've got a little bit of leeway, but it's not quite as exciting as like. What was that? There's a lovely documentary, which I'll try and link in the description, where it is a radiophonics workshop documentary, and they're making a soundtrack for this program about antiques or something, and it's like all synthesizers and there's clocks and things. It's a really fascinating kind of workflow back in the 70s. So yeah, definitely, yeah, it's a pensioner. Oh, is that with money? Pensioner with money and all time. Why do we work if we can't enjoy the spoils of our labour? You know? Think about that one. Yeah. Hey Richard, how you doing? Underendowed. Oh, hello. Who's underendowed? Steady on. This sounds nuts. It is nuts. Absolutely crazy. Cheers with your coffee. I'm going to try and get this to sort of like behave a little bit. I know it's. No, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with it. See how crazy we can make this. If I've got enough. I might have to just move them closer together because. It's not enough. Right, okay, back to this. So I'm not used to this camera, so I couldn't quite set it up as well as I would have liked. But let's not let technology spoil our fun. Right, so we've got 2 gates. We've got Susie. Where's that going? Oh, that's going into the global pitch. Oh, I see. Let's pitch. Let's do 2 oscillators. Let's just see what we can get going on now. That's right. Do you know what I need? Oh, have I got one? I need a mult. Right. So, I've created the synthesizer jawbone. Didgeridon't. That's quite nice. Where are we? It's a 90s banger, really. I'll turn that up a little bit, I think. Yeah. Oh, you want a random melody? Well, we've definitely got random. Alright. If only I had a child that could go and get me a malt. They would know what a malt was. Anyway. Right. So, I quite like that. It's not really doing much, but it's kind of like, it's pulsy. I think it's a 12 decibel corrective filter, actually. 2035. Mind you, the world ends in 2025, doesn't it? Apparently. Right. Sticky tape to tell you what's ago. I have got crocodile clips next door, but that's just crazy talk. I was supposed to go ambient with this, not techno. It's driving me there, isn't it? It's that lovely filter. Let's just check on my diabetes. Pager. Oh, it says I'm high again. This happened last week. So I'm going to deal with this time. Sorry guys, just bear with 3 seconds. Dose myself up with insulin. Right. Right, okay, so have I... I don't think oscillator 1's actually doing any pitching. So it's just there's no CV going to it, so basically it's just pulsing for us. I might get onto sort ramp. Yeah, it's just the filter. So we're triggering the envelope of the filter. Delay's picking it up. Simple, but nice. What should we do with the LFO? Oh, I see. We've actually got everything's. Oh. Yeah, something is modulating there, isn't it? Do you know what I might do, just for and giggles? Let's take a clock out, because it'll reach, and we'll put it to the clock in of the control. What's it doing now? That sounds like it's doing something cut off, isn't it? Nice. It's a fantastic filter, isn't it? mean, this is what I was talking about in the description of the videos. It's raw analog power. You can't make that stuff up. You can't mimic that. That's what Analogue Solutions nail every time. Journey of discovery, exactly. Actually, which reminds me of the Impulse Command, which I reviewed for Toman way back in 2019. And I believe there are 4 units left in the world. So I'd bag one of those. I'm going to link to my very first Synths at bedtime with Jekyll and Hyde, which I went so over the top with the production on. It was ridiculous. I managed to get a big room and I just filled it with props and stuff, and I had a lot of fun. I even recorded the output of the Impulse Command through a speaker in a gymnasium and had a microphone, so I had the dry signal and a natural reverb. Oh, I mean, I went mad. That's what you can do, right? You probably wouldn't know, but I mean, it was fun to record. And you know, you kind of think, if I had a gym and some audio gear, what would I do? Why wouldn't you record the natural reverb? You would. Anyway, I digress. This is just lush. Anyway, just another little mouthful of dark bean juice. I'm not really pushing the AS500, I must admit, which is, but as a combination of devices, wow. Right, envelope 2. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm loving every minute of it. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm lost. Mummy! Oh, that should have patched that back. That's CV in. So, no, hang on. That's input to input. What are we doing? Leave it in. CV out's there, that's a CV input, so we need a CV out of this. The last few units, I think, at least. I guess I saw a picture with 4 units, but okay. I kind of almost want to go, but why are we only using 2 oscillators? 2 oscillators. Let's go with the 3rd oscillator. Triangle. Oops, stay still. Steady up. Sensible now, because I know it can. I just want to be right. So we've got Oh, that's the wrong one. Right. So let's go back to. It work, doesn't it? Right, okay. Right. Ooh, steady on. Back to the BBC Radiophonics workshop, guys. Sorry. Stepping back. Yeah, I'm curious, Thomas. I have no idea. I guess it's the summary of everywhere I've been in life. Oh, so you can't see. There's an LFO there. I just need a. I did consider flipping this around and doing it in the desk, but I you know, VCS3. Okay. So, fade it in. Yeah, there you go. Now, if my daughter was listening, which she isn't, she would say, "Oh, Pink Floyd, Daddy." And I watched the documentary, and actually, Gilmour shows you the notes he plays into the synth A. It's like, great, and then you know, off you go. Right. Let's bring the triangle back in. The triangle's never gone. Back in, sorry. I turned it off so you could hear what I was doing. Yeah, Thomas, that's the point. Is it just... Oh. You can't do this with anything else. It's just a live circuit. This is what Bob Moog was talking about. This sort of spiritual aspect, I think, or outer worldly aspect of things that you don't understand, you don't know. You're bringing in this kind of voltage, raw power from the other worlds. Now I definitely am doing BBC Radiophonic workshops. Oh. Baby, that goes low. Night more ambience. Yeah, definitely. I am aware that I've just been noodling. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm sorry, I barely saw the chat because I was so immersed in what can only be described as deep science fiction joy there, which, you know, thank you. Yeah, I guess it's like anything else. If you're learning a new piece of kit, and this is new to me, both of this really. I mean, I did get the sequencer out last week, so I've had a head start with that. And because I was using it with the modular, there was so much more I could do with this than just the one synth. At first, it was very obvious what I was going to do, and I figured out, you know, the X and Y, the gate outputs, the two different sequences, and you know, thankfully, you know, Simon was in the chat as well, which is really helpful. I went through and put the timestamps, so I caught some things that he'd said halfway through when I was again focused on the jam really. But doing it with one synth, which also has its own kind of bunch of sequencing options in here as well, it became everything I love about synthesizers. So that's why I guess that horrible, weird, what am I doing bit at the beginning, which is like muddy and weird and kind of like and then suddenly things just start to fit into place, and then the more you plug in, the more it makes sense, and you're not muddying the waters, you're clearing the waters, and suddenly you get to that place that, you know, that you get that beautiful Zen moment of synthesis joy, our meditation to the orbs. I guess. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think the journey is what it's about sometimes, isn't it? It's not always about the destination. You know, I want to make a bass line. I want to make a bass sound. You know, that's too limiting, isn't it? I think for most of you, unless you have that direct, you know, need. You've got a deadline. You need to do something. Therefore, you know, I mean, for instance, I did a review of one of the Erica, the bass line, and I got everything out of it but bass sounds, and it was fantastic. But when I handed in the product, it's like, where are the bass sounds? It's like, oh yeah, it's called a bass line. So I had to go back and do that again. But for me, that the badge doesn't always mean that's what it is, right? And it doesn't mean that that's what you have to do with it. And I think that's important for everybody, is to take their own approach to whatever they've got in front of them, no matter what it says on the tin, whether it's, you know, I've had tons of fun with an SY85 years ago, and it was just headphones just lost in this kind of immersive world of just layering sounds and playing with what was in there and having a great time. It doesn't have to be, you know, anything or something. You just get yeah, you enjoy the journey, and that's absolutely what it should be. Otherwise, if it stops being enjoyable, we stop doing it. Yeah, and that's it. I mean, I guess I put electronic music down for a little while, not for too long, because I think it's 2008 I started again after a few years rest. But yeah, and that has led me directly to what I'm doing now. You know, so yeah, so that's it. 77, I'd love a 77 for the FM, and the 85 didn't have that, did it? The 35 with the vector synthesis was great as well, but I think the 77, well, was the 99 the one? I did have briefly, twice, an EX5 keyboard, but it's just too flipping big, and I then borrowed an EX5 rack, but I wasn't doing anything, and I just gave it back. But I'd love, yeah, I love the EX range. I think the analog modelling in that gives it that sort of bite. But also, I have to say, if I was to buy any synth right now, you know, like that, I think I wouldn't buy a second-hand Yamaha. I'd buy one of the new Motifs. No, it's not Motif, is it? The Modi X. I'd buy the Modi X8 because over there, you see a drum kit behind me. That's a broken Roland piano. It works, but there's a broken key. You might want to see it. I can't do with the there. Oh, there. So I'd like to get that replaced with a Modi, even the sort of cut down one, which would be fine. But you know, sort of piano style, that would be great in the lounge, wouldn't it? You just again headphones and that. But briefly, this was where my sign was, and every time I walked into my lounge, it's like, that's perfect. Because of course it's MIDI, isn't it? It's got this MIDI on the Fusebox, so you just put it on whatever, and you're just in the zone. So that would be my perfect lounge setup. Would be a Fusebox, the AS500, and a Modi X8. Yeah. Food for thought. There we go. SY22 is also the SY range was great. Yeah. Okay. Really? So I'm a guitar player, as you know, Jamie. So actually having that side of things is, I did a jam with a drummer and a keyboard player with some songs I wrote, and he used my EX5, and it's just some. Did I record that somewhere? I've got recordings of stuff on cassettes. I need to go back and find them all, because there's definitely some weird jams with the SY85 that I did, where I went round and recorded off my VHS player, Platoon, quotes from Platoon, and put delays and stuff. That would be an interesting, maybe get the cassette deck out again. SYDX, yeah. CS, SYDX. Tiki 5. That's the one with the wonky, it's like a grey box, the wonky thing, isn't it? Tiki 5. Is that right? Or am I getting, was that something else? So many synths, so little time. Yeah, so, Tiki 5. Yeah, I can't, maybe I've still vibrating. What's my sugars doing? Oh my lord. That is just silly. Why is it now become is it going to become a Tuesday thing that I have high blood sugar? Don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's just the vibe, the high vibes of making synthesizer music with you guys as friends in the chat, together in perfect synth harmony, and tonight disharmony. I think detune and detent, not degent though. That's a different kind of style of music altogether, isn't it? Yes, it had a wonky interface. Okay. Is that Coke? Do you know? No, it's not. Let me just do my advert. Grumpy Mule, all the way from Yorkshire. The best coffee you can have in your Analogue Solutions mug. See that? See that? See what I've done? Yeah? Yeah. Nothing's, flies in this guy. Orange and black. Yeah. Anyway, but Dr. Half Bicky. SY55. Maybe it was the SY55 that I had. I'll have to ask him. It's my mate with the stupid 6. TG77. What was the? Do you know what? It's not sponsored by Wonky Coffee, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that bit out. I'm going to send it to them. I'm going to do a story and see if they bite. Because I drink coffee. I drink a lot of coffee. So if they want to sponsor me, sponsored by GetJervis Live Weekly, sponsored by Grumpy Mule, the breakfast coffee you need to break your fast. Okay, I did. I kind of stumbled a bit there, but anyway, your room matches too. Yeah, again, just saying. Aesthetics. I'm a Libran. I do that. I kind of like harmony. What are Insta stories? Now, Andy, you need to. Insta stories are the kind of like, it lasts a day. It's good for things like this, where it's like, it's on now. I do half an hour. Hey, join me. People see the story. They click in and they join. Hi, if you've joined from an Insta story, pleasure to have you. Or even, I've started doing, it's just a good way of advertising stuff. I actually, Andy, use it when you're on. I post my stories, a link to your Saturday morning jams to encourage people. I did it on Saturday when you were nearly at 50 viewers. It was so close. It was so close. You were nearly there. And I was like, come on. I think you got to 47 or something. And it was like, And then it didn't. People left. And you didn't get there. And I was like, very sad. So, yeah. So it's just a good tool for our community, I think. I guess because of my time with Timon, we started, when I did the first job, wasn't it? The first job was Super Booth in 2019, and I'm like, I've never done anything like this. Well, they said, yeah, do some stories. What's that? Okay, and so every time I do a shoot, then we do a little story advertising the feature. So it's become part of my routine with any kind of live or content. I just push it out there and get people. You were asleep. Oh, it's early sometimes, I was up tidying. I think I spent Saturday doing my usual chores to try and get the studio up and operational, and I'd done it the night before. So yeah, it's video stuff, man. It's just like that, really. Lots of work, but and using the studio weekly is fantastic, and I love it. But when you're in the middle of a feature, you haven't, for some reason, something hasn't clicked. And for me, doing this feature, and I've been working on and off for a little while, and summer holidays hasn't really helped because I've got kids and prolonged time, so I do not want to waste that time with my kids, so I'm kind of, everything else gets put to the side. But then it's like, it's Tuesday again. It's like, oh no, I'm filming, so what am I going to do? And I'm out for lunch with my dad and his lovely wife, and I'm thinking, okay, what am I going to do? I can't tear that down. So set 2, soundstage B, Studio 2. That's it, Studio 2. GetJervis live from Studio 2. Join me this week in my lounge. Thumbnail, I guess. But yeah, it's one of those things. There you go, see? That was it. It's that thing. Biding time, yeah. Nice spider. Where? Have we got a spider? Oh, are you talking about my plant? Yeah, that's kind of cool as well. I tried, I've got loads of plants dotted around. I tried a variety, and it's actually an aloe vera. But I think I need to move this to the kitchen. It's small enough to be on my windowsill, whereas the one that's on there is giant. So I should have swapped them out, but there we go. So yeah, we've come to I guess we've come full circle. We've had an hour and 10. We had a deep dive of sonic proportions. Maybe not talking about aloe vera, aloe vera, aloe vera. What was that? Aloe, son, aloe. No, I've seen too many things in my life. I don't know what that was. Streaming. Ah, thank you, Andy. Yeah. So we've had a little bit of thing. What I'll do then is I'll bid you good night. It's jamming in Jim Jams again next week. I say I will be back in there. It's not guaranteed because I'm now away for the weekend. I'm working on Thursday. Kids tomorrow, working Thursday. Oh, do you know what? A Friday. I'll do it Friday. So yes, back in the studio. One. For jamming in Jim Jams, and we'll do more with the modular because I've still got the flow in there to be playing with, the Axis modular flow, which I don't think I pushed hard enough. I'm going to dig out the Elk Audio, Elk Electronics LED thing and play with that a bit as well because I don't think I played with that enough. So those two modules I think are going to be fiddled and phalanged with and phalanged. But yeah, I think it's been it's kind of like that. So as long as it's not between 7 and 9. Oh no, that's me recording. I'm not going to be. I'll be driving. Do you know, Rob? I just wish I was more available on Fridays. I do log in, and maybe I can do it when I'm driving. I'm likely to be driving to Stonehenge, where the demons dwell. I've got some of my best friends live near Stonehenge. Their kids go to Stonehenge school. I mean, how cool is that? Proper rural kids. They don't realise yet how cool that is. Where did you go to school? Stonehenge school. I mean, come on. Bragging rights, adult bragging rights. You know, you're off to uni somewhere. You're in, I don't know, where would you be? Derbyshire. Of course you would be doing. No, would you be doing some sort of biological kind of like studies in Derbyshire, Derby University? Is there a university in Derby? I don't even know. I'm just saying that now. Where did you go to school? Yeah, I went to Stonehenge. Old Stone. So yeah. Ooh. So I'll try and log in on Friday to the Pro Synth Network stream, and as you all will probably likely be there anyway. I don't think, Andy, I'll be able to make Saturday morning because I will probably be hungover. But maybe. I usually go for a little wander, so I'll at least just nip in and say hi. But yeah, it's North Pier. Oh, I haven't. Did talk about going up to Blackpool. There's that wonderful Jethro Tull song, Going Up the Pool from Down the Smoke Below, to taste me mum's jam sarnies and to see our empty flow. But yeah, anyway, right, thank you again. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to share it. I'm going to fade out with some more craziness. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for your company, and I'll see all of you around and about. And until next time, stay classy. Really, did I just say that? I just did. Right, unmuting that and play.